Hey everybody, welcome back to another Anatomy and Physiology live stream. I hope you all are doing super well. Hello. How's everyone doing? I'm just pulling up the comments here so I don't miss anything. But hello, happy day to you all. Welcome. We are doing another Anatomy and Physiology live stream today. We'll get started here in just a second. While you all join, hello, welcome in. It's good to see you all. Welcome in, welcome. Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Ollie. I do Anatomy and Physiology live streams every single day. Hello, welcome. If you guys give the live stream a like, it'll get out to more people. We're going to do some Anatomy and Physiology 1 today for the HESI and TEAS. Good Anatomy and Physiology 1 review for anybody who's taking their summer Anatomy and Physiology class right now, or just for anybody who has to learn any form of anatomy or physiology, or just any good review if you've already taken it and whatnot. But if you guys smash that like button and share button, we can get out to as many people as possible to help as many people as possible for your upcoming exams. But if you're new here, my name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years now. And I'm going to go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology and some of the topics that you guys request. And you guys can request a topic via the orange button in the bottom left corner. Just send me a message, send what you want to see, what you're struggling with, and we can help you out with that. And then, if you're having trouble with anything that we go over today, you can also reach out to me via that orange button. I have tutoring opening up in a couple weeks for you guys who are having some July classes. And then my anatomy and physiology notes and the replay of this live stream will be available. You can go to the link in my bio for those, but if you want the direct link sent to you, go to that orange button, send me the message if you want notes, or if you want the YouTube link. I also have an ebook releasing shortly for the HESI and TEAS Anatomy and Physiology. I'm giving out a $20 coupon, essentially. Hi Diana, how are you doing? I'm giving out a $20 coupon if you use the orange button to message me ebook. I will message you the coupon, and then whenever it drops, you can download it. But there are 100 of you in here now, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. Let me just get my iPad set up, and then we can answer a few questions. Alrighty, I'm going to flip my camera around. Alrighty, can everyone see the questions okay? Can everyone let me know? If you need any notes, definitely hit the orange button. I'm actually going to pop up this little button here. It's a little notice. You just hit that button, let me know you need notes, and I'll send you the link to the notes, or you can go to my website that's linked in my bio. But number one, which of the following terms refers to the front of the body? We'll go ahead and start it. We'll get started with the questions now, everybody. Welcome in. Let's go ahead and get started. Round number one. What do you guys think? Put down in the comments your answer choice, A, B, C, or D, and then we will talk about it. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for all the follows, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the likes on the live. We're almost at 1,000 likes already. We actually hit 100,000 likes on the live yesterday. Awesome. So the answer is B, ventral. Ventral also means anterior, which refers to the front of the body. Dorsal is the back of the body. Proximal refers to a point that is closer to the trunk. Inferior refers to a position that is lower on the body. Number two, what is the correct order of the levels of structural organization from simplest to most complex? Which one do you think it is? A, B, C, or D? Took the TEAS Friday. Number two is on the test. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know, user. And then it's long string of numbers after there, which I won't repeat. But thanks for letting me know this. I have a test today on this. Oh my god. Awesome. No, that's awesome. Good luck on your test today. Hopefully your TEAS went well today, user. Did it go well? Alright, let's see. What do you guys think? What answer choice here? Take a second to read it. So we have the correct order of structural organization from the simplest one to the most complex. What do we think it is? Fantastic. If you guys said B, give yourselves a pat on the back. Give a thumbs up in chat because you are correct. It goes from chemical to cell, to tissue, to organ system, and then to the organism. All right. That would be the correct hierarchy. And then vice versa. If you go from most complex to simplest, you start at the organism and work your way down. Number three, what directional term describes a structure that is farther away from the point of attachment to the trunk? Thank you guys for the follows. I really appreciate it. If you guys smash that like button, it'll get out to more people, and also share. We're trying to help out as many people as possible on their upcoming HESI and TEAS exam. Awesome, seeing a lot of C's. If you answered C, you are correct. If you answered C, you are correct. The directional reference or directional term that describes a structure that is farther from the point of attachment is distal. The opposite of that would be proximal. All right, moving on. Number 4, what term describes the body's ability to maintain stable internal conditions despite the changes in environment? This is essentially what physiology is, but what do we think it is? It says, hell yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You guys are killing the answer choices. You guys are killing that like button. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. I love doing these live streams. And if you are new here, I will be going live every day covering anatomy and physiology topics and other topics that you guys do request as well. You can request them via that orange button down in the bottom left corner of the screen. Thanks for all the follows. All right, number 4, the answer is B. It is homeostasis. Think of it like the temperature in your house. Like whenever somebody changes it, you're always like, oh no, I want it at a perfect... I'm a 68 degree temperature guy. I love 68 degrees. So anytime someone makes it go lower or higher than that, I'm always running back over to get it to 68. That's what homeostasis is. Number 5, which of the following is an example of a negative feedback in the human body? So when we're referring about homeostasis, we have negative feedback and positive feedback mechanisms to maintain homeostasis. Which of the following would be an example? Please put your answers down in the comment, A, B, C, or D. From what time and what are you on left? Normally I'm around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I will be letting you guys know. Normally you can go to my profile and it'll say live event scheduled. It'll tell you the time for that day. But you can also go back and rewatch them on YouTube. The link to that is in my bio, or if you want the YouTube link, hit the orange button in the bottom left corner of the screen and just say you want the YouTube link and I will send it to you. I'm also going to pin this little notice here. You can hit this as well. Fantastic. Number 5. The answer is C. It is sweating to reduce body temperature. So remember, a negative feedback mechanism is going to counteract a stimulus. Positive will act in the same direction or reinforce it. So this would reinforce, reinforce, and reinforce. All positive. This one being the negative. Moving on to number 6, which subatomic particle carries a negative charge? We're going to move on to some chemistry. If you're new here, welcome. We've got a few more people in here now. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been an anatomy and physiology tutor for 5 years. I'm going to go live every day covering anatomy and physiology, and plus some of the other subjects that you guys request. Today, we're going over some anatomy and physiology for the HESI and TEAS. If you had trouble with anything we go over, hit that orange button. I have some tutoring. I have anatomy and physiology notes. They're linked in my bio, but you can also reach out to me if you want the link. And then I also have an ebook for the HESI and TEAS coming up for the anatomy and physiology section. And if you want a $20 discount coupon, it's only available if you message me the word ebook through the orange button, and I'll send it to you. And then whenever it drops, you can use that to get $20 off. But number 6, which subatomic particle carries a negative charge? Pretty Bruin says, thanks for teaching. Thank you. Yeah, no, thanks for being here. The answer is C. It is an electron. They have a negative charge, protons positive, neutrons have a neutral charge, and then ion is a charged atom. It's not a subatomic particle. So when we're talking about an ion, it's a charged particle. Number 7, atoms that have gained or lost an electron are called what? Atoms that have gained and lost an electron are called what? Put your answer choice down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. Thanks for the follows, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for your participation. And if you're ever having trouble understanding anything, please reach out to me via that orange button and let me know what you're struggling with, and I'm more than happy to help you. The answer choice is C. If you put that, that's awesome. So ions are atoms with a net electric charge. So that would be your atom, and they may have like +2 or -2. Number 8, a covalent bond is formed when atoms what? A covalent bond is formed when? I know a lot of people struggle with some of the different chemistry bonds, so I have a question here about that. But when we're talking about a covalent bond, whenever it forms, what do they do? Let me know down in the comments. Awesome, awesome. Thanks for liking the live, guys. We're almost at 3,000 likes already. You guys are killing it. The answer is C. It is sharing electrons. The way that I always kind of remember that is when we say covalent, there's the word co in it, and I think of cooperate. So when you cooperate, you kind of like share. So you share electrons. Whenever you transfer electrons, it's going to be ionic. Sharing protons, protons are not shared. And then D, losing neutrons. That's not related to bonding. Number 9, what type of macromolecule includes enzymes and antibodies? Which macromolecule includes enzymes and antibodies? Put your answer down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I would appreciate it if you guys give the live stream a like. It just gets it out to more people. I appreciate you guys sharing it. Thanks for following along, and thanks for following me. I appreciate you guys being here. And if you also want a copy of the test, you can go to my link in my bio or just message me via the orange button. The answer to number 9 is proteins. So an important thing to know about macromolecules for anatomy and physiology and the HESI and TEAS is you have to know examples of macromolecules. So an example of protein would be an enzyme or antibody. So it might ask you which of the following is an example of a protein or of a lipid or a carbohydrate, and you'll have to know that. Number 10, which macromolecule is the primary source of quick energy for the body? Bro, where were you on my final on Thursday? I'm so sorry. I guess I wasn't on your For You page. I'm so sorry about that. I hope your final went well. But I do hope it went well. But thanks for being here anyway after the fact of your final. I would appreciate it if I could have been there early. I'm so sorry. The answer is D. It is carbohydrates. It is carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, they are broken down very quickly for energy. When it comes to lipids, they are long-term. Proteins are used for structure, nucleic acids for genetic information. Number 11, which type of lipid is most commonly found in the cell membrane? In the cell membrane. You share these tests? Yes, they're available on my website. I'm just linked in my bio, or if you want the direct link and you can't find it, it normally has like today's date on it. Just reach out to me via the orange button here, and I can send you the direct link. Thank you, no problem. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Number 11, the answer is C. It's phospholipid. Phospholipids form what we call the phospholipid bilayer. Very important in the cell membrane. Triglyceride is used for fat storage. A steroid is, cholesterol is a type of steroid. It's not really the main membrane component. And then cholesterol is present in the membrane, but it's not a primary component, but you do see it there. And then we're going to move on to the next page now. Number 12, what is the normal pH range of human blood? If there's anything that we went over that you were confused on, please let me know what you were confused on, or if you were confused on a question, let me know via the orange button. Just tap down there. You can direct message me during the live, and then I go through and answer them afterwards. And then if you are new here, I just saw a couple people joined. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I go live every day covering anatomy and physiology. I've been tutoring it for 5 years, and then other subjects that you guys do request. Today we're going Anatomy and Physiology 1 for the HESI and TEAS and undergraduate. Like I said, if you're having any trouble, reach out to me. I also have Anatomy and Physiology notes that are linked in my bio, as well as the replay on YouTube. Again, they're linked in my bio, but you can get the link directly sent to you if you message me via the orange button. And then if you message me the word ebook, I'll send you a $20 off coupon for my ebook coming out for the Anatomy and Physiology for the HESI and TEAS. It's not out yet, but whenever it does, you can use it then. But number 12, what is the normal pH range of human blood? What is the normal pH range of human blood? The answer is B. If you answered B, you got it. It's 7.35 to 7.45. It's slightly basic and very tightly regulated. So whenever it comes to blood, it is slightly basic. Plus it's a really big plus sign. Plus tightly regulated. And then number 13, continuing on with pH. If a substance has a pH of 3, what would it be considered among the following A, B, C, or D? Put your answer choice down in the comments and let me know what you guys think it is. Awesome, seeing some C's. And if you're putting C, you are correct. It is strongly acidic. Having a pH of 3 means that it's strongly acidic. 7 is neutral. Anything above 7 is basic. And anything about like 5 or 6, that'd be considered a weak acid. And then number 14, which organelle is responsible for producing ATP in the cell? So which organelle is responsible for producing ATP in the cell? Put your answer choice there, either answer A, B, C, or D down there, and let me know what you think it is. I'm going to take a sip of my Diet Coke. Number 14. The answer is C. It is the mitochondria. The mitochondria produces ATP. It's what is considered the powerhouse of the cell. Again, it's not just the powerhouse of the cell. It does many things, but that's a good way people remember it. Number 15. Which of the following structures controls what enters and leaves the cell? It's like our little security guard. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. What do we think? For the last one, 14, why isn't it A? The nucleus stores genetic information. So this stores genetic info. Ribosomes synthesize protein. And then Golgi apparatus is going to package the protein. All right. And then number 15, if you answered C, that is correct. The plasma membrane is a selective barrier. It's selectively permeable, meaning that it will control it'll control what enters and exits the cell. The cytoplasm is the site of cellular processes. The cell wall is found in plants. So there's not really like a wall. There's not a wall in a human cell, but cell wall is done by is in plants. And the nuclear envelope, that's what surrounds the nucleus. Number 16. What type of transport moves substances across the cell membrane without using energy? Let me zoom in a little bit. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. We all good? We all good? Awesome. Almost 5,000 likes on the live. You guys are killing it. Thank you guys so much for all the likes and sharing the live. The more that you guys do like the live stream, the more that we do get it out to more people to help as many people as possible on their upcoming anatomy and physiology exams and the HESI and TEAS. But number 16. Oh yeah, I have my first AMP Friday. Thank you for this. Awesome, Ayana. Awesome. Good luck on your first AMP Friday. You're welcome. I'm more than happy to do this. I absolutely love doing these live streams with you guys. They're always so much fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. Number 16, though, the answer is C. If you answered C, you're right. It's facilitated diffusion. Facilitated diffusion is a passive process. So this is passive, meaning it does not require energy in the form of ATP. Passive, meaning that it uses protein channels. Active transport requires energy. Endocytosis is active, as well as exocytosis. Number 17, what is the function of ribosomes in the cell? What is the function of ribosomes in the cell? Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Awesome, you guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the finger hearts, Taco Flago. Thank you so much. I saw someone else gave Coco. Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Currently studying for getting into medical school. Was just learning about today. Thank you. Awesome, Lena. Good luck getting into medical school. You got this. You're going to make a great doctor one day. I just know it. Number 17, the answer is C. It is protein synthesis. Protein synthesis. Remember, DNA replication is going to be by the nucleus. ATP synthesis is in the mitochondria, and lipid metabolism is in the smooth ER. All right, we're going to move on to the next page now. Number 18, what occurs during prophase 1 of meiosis? So we have meiosis, and we're talking about prophase 1. And if there was anything that we went over that was a little confusing, you can reach out to me via the orange button. I do have tutoring. I have tutoring becoming available shortly. And then I also have anatomy and physiology notes for you guys. They're linked in my bio, as well as the replay of this live stream on YouTube. You can go to the link in my TikTok bio, but if you want the link directly sent to you so you don't have to go searching around for it, you can reach out to me via the orange button or this little notice. Message me what you're looking for. I'll send it directly to you after the live stream. If you message me via that, it sends me a direct message. I'll answer after the live. I'm also releasing an ebook for the anatomy and physiology portion of the HESI and TEAS. And then it's not out yet, but it's coming out soon. And if you message me the word ebook, I will send you a $20 discount coupon that you can use whenever it does come out. Just send me a DM for that. But we're going to move on to the next page, number 18, what occurs during prophase of meiosis? Put your guys' answer. When the ebook, it should be within the next like 2-ish weeks here. All the content is I'm just updating some of the visuals and stuff. I'm trying to give you guys some good visuals for it. But just send me the word ebook and you'll get that $20 off coupon code. Number 18, what occurs during prophase 1 of meiosis? If you answered B, you are correct. Homologous chromosomes pair and crossing over occurs. Answer choice A is going to be anaphase 2. In terms of C, C occurs in the metaphase, and then D is happens at the end, telophase. After telophase. Number 19, during which phase of meiosis 1 do homologous chromosomes separate? During which phase of meiosis 1 do homologous chromosomes separate? Taking a bio and it doesn't mention meiosis 1. I know some people have said it's been on there, so I included on there just in case. Even so, like your bio course, like definitely good review for you for sure. Mitosis and meiosis are super important in biology and genetics, and then some people learn it in their reproduction section, so it might be near the end. But if you're confused on that, send me a message. We can see if we can do something to help you out there. Number 19, the answer is C. It is anaphase 1. It is anaphase 1. Anaphase 1, the homologs are pulled apart. Metaphase 1, alignment stage. Telophase 1 is the final phase before cytokinesis. And then prophase 1, pairing and crossing over occurs. Number 20, how many daughter cells are produced at the end of meiosis 1? How many daughter cells are produced at the end of meiosis 1? I forgot, is metaphase meaning they go to the middle of the equator? Yeah. Is this anatomy and physiology 1 or anatomy and physiology 2? Where was this when I needed it last semester? This is A&P 1 today. Tomorrow we're doing A&P 2. This weekend I have replays of the live streams. They were both A&P 1 and 2. But today is A&P 1. And we're almost at 10,000 likes on the live. You guys are killing the likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys giving the live stream a like. Should be around 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Put that in here and then I'll answer the question. I believe that's what time. If it changes, I will let you guys know. I'll put a post about it. Number 20, the answer is 2. So we get 2 daughter cells at the end of meiosis 1. And then when we have meiosis 2 is where we have 4. Right? So in meiosis 1, we have 2. And then meiosis 2, we have 4. All right, daughter cells. Number 21. What is the chromosome number in cells at the end of meiosis 1 compared to the original cell? A, B, C, or D? Put your answer choice down in the comments below. Let me know what you think it is. Awesome, we just hit 10,000 likes in the live. Thank you guys so much. Watching this while preparing for the MCAT. Yes, this is perfect MCAT, some MCAT prepping as well. What's the best way to study this? This is my second time taking A&P 1. When it comes to terms, flashcards, I have some videos on how to study anatomy and physiology on my profile, so I would definitely go watch those. But again, terms, flashcards, structures, practice labeling, physiology, practice explaining it out loud like you're teaching a class. All right. Number 21, the answer is C. It is haploid. It is haploid. So each cell has one set of chromosomes. Diploid, that would be wrong because meiosis, it reduces the chromosome number. Tetraploid is not a normal human stage, and then polyploid would refer to more than 2 sets. So haploid, each cell has 1 set of chromosomes. Number 22, what happens during metaphase 2 of meiosis? What happens during metaphase 2 of meiosis? Put your answer down in the comments, A, B, C, or D. If I have anything on map and homeostasis. Yeah, I should. Send me a message via the orange button, that question, Zach Backpack. And then number 22, what do you think it is? Awesome. If you said B, chromosomes lining up individually along the equator, you were correct. So again, metaphase 2 of meiosis, we are going to have our chromosomes line up individually at the center, individually along the equator. Answer choice A would be prophase 1. Answer choice C would be prophase 1. And then answer choice D, that would be anaphase 2. Moving on to 23, during which phase of meiosis 2 do sister chromatids separate? Which phase of meiosis 2 do sister chromatids separate? Let me know down in the comments. Put your answer A, B, C, or D. Let me know. Thanks for all the follows, by the way, guys. If you're new here, I'll be going live every single day, covering anatomy and physiology topics that you guys request. I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for about 5 years now. And I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. And I love doing these live streams with you all, so I appreciate you all being here. The answer is C, to number 23. Meiosis 2, sister chromatids separate at anaphase 2. And answer choice A, prophase 2, that's where chromosomes condense. Metaphase 2 is where chromosomes align. Telophase 2 is where they decondense. All right, we're going to move on to the next page, to number 24. The question is 24. What is the final product of meiosis? What is the final product of meiosis? At the very end there, the very end of meiosis, what is the very final product? And as we move on to this next page, if there was anything that you were confused on, I do have tutoring. Some more tutoring is available coming up shortly here in like a week or two. Message me via the orange button down here. I also have anatomy and physiology notes for you guys from whenever I was in the class. And I also post the replay to YouTube. You can go to the link in my TikTok bio. For that, you just hit on my profile up in the top left corner, go to the link in my bio. If you want the links directly sent to you, message me via that orange button. Let me know what you need. I'll send you the link and we'll go from there. And I also have an ebook coming out soon for the anatomy and physiology section on the HESI and TEAS. If you message me the word ebook via that orange button, that's the only way to get it. You'll get a $20 discount coupon for that. All right, and then let's move on to number 24 now. The answer is B. If you put B, you're right. It is 4 haploid cells. So 4 haploid cells, this would be our gametes, so our sperm or our egg. 2 diploid cells, this would be the end of mitosis. This is incorrect. And 2 haploid cells, this is what we get at the end of just meiosis 1. So the final product of meiosis means after meiosis 2, right? All right, moving on to number 25. What type of tissue covers body surfaces and lines organs? We're going to move on to the histology section for anatomy and physiology 1 now. Do I have a YouTube account? Yes, it is linked in my TikTok bio, but it's Ollie Herzig. Or you can send me a message via the orange button, and I will send you the link to my YouTube. Let me know what you guys think the answer choice is down in the comments section. Awesome. Number 25 is B. It is epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue covers and lines surfaces. Connective tissue supports and binds. Muscle tissue is like for movement. And nervous tissue is going to be for transmitting signals. And this is my YouTube. 26. Which type of epithelial tissue is best suited for diffusion and it is found in the air sacs of the lungs? Put your answer choice down in the comments. Let me know what you think. A, B, C, or D. Let me know. I just started AMP1 last week. I have no idea what's going on. So lost. Actually, it's okay to be lost. It's a lot of information. You just got to break it down into the smallest chunks and build up. If you want some extra help, please actually reach out to me via the orange button. I will see if we can help you. I have tutoring. I have notes available. I have an ebook coming out. Let's work together, see if we can help you out and make sure you're not as confused. Alrighty, number 26. The answer is C. It is simple squamous. Simple squamous. So this is like a thin, flat layer. When we think of thin and flat, this is going to allow for rapid diffusion. Again, we want gas, oxygen, CO2 to diffuse very easily, very fast, so we can breathe and get nutrients to our cells. Simple cuboidal is more so for like secretion and absorption. Stratified squamous is protective, not for diffusion. There's too many layers. And then transitional epithelium is designed to stretch, and it's found like kind of in your bladder and urinary tract. Number 27, which connective tissue type stores fat and provides insulation? Thanks for all the follows, everybody. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, I will be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. We just hit 13,000 likes on the live. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I start this class in the fall. Awesome, Big Sco. Awesome. Good luck this fall. I will be going live in the fall as well if you're not taking it this summer. With 27 is B. It is adipose tissue. Adipose tissue. So adipose tissue is fat tissue, which means it stores lipids and cushions organs and insulates. 28. What type of cartilage is found in the intervertebral discs? What type of cartilage is found in the intervertebral discs? What do you think it is? What time do I go on live? It kind of depends. I put a schedule up, but tomorrow will be 4:30 p.m. EST. Thank you for the follows. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Fantastic. So which type of cartilage is found in intervertebral discs? The answer is C, is fibrocartilage. Fibrocartilage is tough. It's meant for absorbing like shock. Elastic, that is more flexible. Hyaline, that's found in your joints, ribs, they're less fibrous. And articular cartilage is a subtype of hyaline at joint surfaces, so not between the intervertebral discs. Number 29, which muscle type is involuntary and non-striated? So this would mean it is not banded. Put your answer choice down in the comments. Let me know what you think it is. Awesome, 14,000 likes and live. Thank you, Christoph, for the finger heart. I appreciate all the gifts on the lives today, guys. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That is too kind of you. I'm so thankful. Number 29, the answer is C. It is smooth muscle. Smooth muscle is involuntary, meaning you don't have to consciously think about it. And non-striated means it's not banded, which means there's no rhythmicity to it. So you're not always contracting your smooth muscle because you're not, again, like I said, it's kind of present in like digestive organs mainly. You're not always digesting food. So that's a big reason why. Skeletal muscle is voluntary and striated. Cardiac is involuntary and it is striated. And voluntary muscle is not a muscle type in a way. We're going to move on to the next page now. Number 30, what is the main function of nervous tissue? What is the main function of nervous tissue? Again, if there was anything that you were confused on or had trouble with on the last couple questions or anything so far, I've been a tutor for 5 years for anatomy and physiology. You can reach out to me via the orange button in the bottom left corner of the screen and I can help you out. I answer every single DM after the live stream. That's the easiest way to direct message me without leaving the live stream. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine and I go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. And then also I have anatomy and physiology notes. They're the same ones that I used when I was in the class. I got an A and 100% on my final. And then I also have the replay on YouTube for the live stream. Those are linked in my TikTok bio if you go to my profile. But if you want the link directly sent to you, reach out to me via that orange button. And then I also have an ebook coming out very shortly for the HESI and TEAS exam for the anatomy and physiology portion. And if you message me the word ebook, that's the only way to get the $20 discount code for that ebook. All right, moving on to number 30 now. Number 30, the answer is C. It is the transmission of electrical impulses. All right, so the function of nervous tissue, again, is the transmission of electrical impulses, protection and insulation. That is going to be more for connective tissue. Movement and contraction, that's the role of muscle. Secretion, absorption is epithelial. So let's move on to number 31 now. Let me know what you guys think the answer is to this one. Which epithelial tissue is found in areas of high friction? Basically like the skin and the esophagus. What kind of tissue is that going to be? Let me know down in the comments. What do you guys think it is? Thank you guys for liking and sharing the live. We're almost at 15,000 likes. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much. Number 31, the answer is C. If you answered C, you got it right. The answer, stratified squamous. This is going to be for multiple layers. This is going to protect against abrasion. So any cuts, scrapes, things like that, especially when you swallow, you don't want a lot of cuts and scrapes in there. Otherwise, you'd bleed through your esophagus. 32. What are the three main types of muscle tissue? What are the three main types of muscle tissue? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Fantastic, fantastic. It is A. If you answered A, you got it right. It's cardiac, skeletal, and smooth. 33. Which connective tissue forms tendons and ligaments? Which connective tissue forms tendons and ligaments? Let me know down in the comments. What do you guys think it is? Thanks for the follows, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for following and sharing the live and liking the live. You guys are incredible. We're almost at 15,000 likes. Thank you guys so much for smashing that screen and following me. I do live streams every single day covering anatomy and physiology. But 33, the answer is A. It is dense, regular connective tissue. Again, it's strong. It has strong parallel collagen fibers. 34. Which type of epithelial tissue allows the urinary bladder to stretch? Essentially, distension for whenever your bladder is full. What type of tissue would that be? A, B, C, or D? I'm studying for the NCAOM biomedical exam. Awesome, Carolina. I hope that's going well for you. Oh, Carola. Sorry. How do you say? I don't know if I pronounced your name right. Is it Carola? Carola? Sorry. Carla. I'm so sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. 15,000 likes. You guys are crazy. Thank you guys so much. Crazy in a good way. But the answer is C, transitional. This changes shape to allow stretching. Stratified columnar, this is rare and doesn't stretch. Simple cuboidal, that is going to be for like absorption and secretion. Simple squamous is going to be for diffusion. 35. What cell type is responsible for producing fibers in connective tissue? Which cell type is responsible for producing fibers in connective tissue? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You got okay, thank you. I was worried there for a second. Sometimes the name flashes and my dyslexia kicks in sometimes, and I just totally say it wrong. But then I scroll back up and stuff. But 35, the answer is B. It is fibroblasts. This is going to produce collagen, elastin, etc. We're going to move on to the next page now, to number 36, which asks, which layer of the skin is composed primarily of stratified squamous epithelium? And again, I do have notes for anatomy and physiology. If you go to the link in my bio, you can find them there, or you can message me via the orange button. I will send you the direct link to my notes. And then also you can rewatch the live stream of this replay on YouTube as well. That is also linked in my TikTok bio, but I can also send you that link via the orange button as well. Just let me know. But number 36, we're going to move on to the answer is C. It is the epidermis. It's the epidermis. So the epidermis is the outer layer of the skin. It's mainly for protection, which is why we have stratified squamous epithelium there. The dermis is mainly connective. Hypodermis is going to be fat, and the subcutaneous is the same as the hypodermis. All right, moving on to number 37. Which protein in the epidermis provides strength and waterproofing? Mainly the big thing here is the waterproofing is what it allows for. What do you guys think down in the comments? Thank you for the follows. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the follows. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. I'll be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. And then you can also send a topic request or anything that you're struggling with on that orange button as well. And I'll incorporate some of those questions in the live stream. A lot of the questions today are from some of the students that have been sending me what they've been struggling with on anatomy and physiology or the HESI and TEAS, just in general. But 37, the answer is B. It is keratin. It comes from keratinocytes. It's tough, it's waterproof, it's basically what is going to give your skin, so if I were to drop some water on my skin, I wouldn't dissolve into my muscle and bones. 38, what cells in the skin produce melanin? What are the cells in the skin that produce melanin? Put your answer down in the comments. We're on number 38 now. And if you're having trouble with anything at all, what time do I go live every day? Normally, it kind of changes. Tomorrow will be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then also, if you go to my profile, it'll say when I'm not live, when the next live event is. It'll say live event scheduled, and it'll put a time. Just passed my TEAS. Awesome. Miss Lorraine, good luck to everybody. Awesome. We get a congratulations in the chat. That's incredible. Congratulations. Be proud of yourself. I'm so proud of you. Celebrate. I hope you're celebrating. The answer is C. It's melanocytes. Melanocytes, they are located in the stratum basal layer, which is the deepest layer of the epidermis. 39. Which layer of the epidermis is responsible for cell division and regeneration? Which layer of the epidermis is responsible for cell division and regeneration? Awesome. Thanks for everybody for putting in the congratulations for Miss Lorraine. Awesome. Thank you so much. No problem. Yeah, no. Congratulations. You're incredible. Keep up the good work. Number 39, though. Which layer of the epidermis is responsible for cell division and regeneration? The answer is D. It is the stratum basal. So this is the basement membrane. This is where cell division and regeneration occurs, so the new cells are being formed, and then as cells go up the layers, they die off. When we all get to the corneum, again, we have the corneum, let's get, so we have the lucidum, granulosum, spinosum, and then the basal. And as they go up, they die, and then when they get to the corneum, they're dead, they're keratinized and waterproofed. But they regenerate down here and move up. Number 40, what type of gland produces sweat that helps cool the body? What is the type of gland that produces sweat and helps the body cool? Thanks, guys, for 16,000 likes on the live. So the acronym that I use for remembering this is COME, Let's Get Sun Burned. To remember the layers. And the lucidum is only in thick skin, like the palm of your hands and the soles of your feet. But number 40, the answer is C, is an eccrine gland. Eccrine glands are widely distributed among your body. They're all over. That's first thermoregulation. Apocrine glands, these are also sweat glands, but these are more so in your armpits and groins. They're more scent related. Become active after puberty. Sebaceous is sebum, or oil. Answer choice D, this is for earwax. 41. Which layer contains blood vessels, nerves, and connective tissue? Which layer contains blood vessels, nerves, and connective tissue? And it means it's vascularized. It's vascularized. Bob says, good luck, Charlie. Oh, that's good, yeah. That's a good acronym. I like that one. Especially, I loved Good Luck Charlie when I was a kid. I see clips on TikTok all the time. And then also, if you're struggling with anything like this, you can reach out to me via the orange button. You can send me a direct message without leaving the live stream. We're going to answer number 41 now, which the answer is B. It is the dermis. The dermis is vascularized and supports the epidermis via the connective tissue. The epidermis is avascular. It's important to know that. Stratum corneum is part of it. It's subcutaneous fat. That's the deepest layer. That's what stores fat. We're going to move on to the next page now. Number 42. What is the structural unit of compact bone? And we just went over some questions for the integumentary system. If you're having any trouble with those, like I said, you can reach out to me via that orange button. I have tutoring coming up that's available. I have notes for anatomy and physiology. Those are linked in my TikTok bio. You just go to my profile, and then you can also rewatch this live stream at your own pace on YouTube. Link to that is in my bio, but if you want the link directly sent to you, just reach out to me via that orange button, and then if you send me the word ebook, I'll send you the $20 coupon for my ebook that's releasing soon. You can use it whenever it comes out. That orange button is the only way to get it. It's $20. But we're going to move on now. Number 42, what is the structural unit of compact bone? The answer is B. It is an osteon. It is an osteon. Osteons are the concentric, like lamellae, that are around like a central canal. The sarcomere is a muscular unit. The trabeculae is found in spongy bone. so not compact. And the caniculi, those are the canals between osteocytes. Number 43, which type of bone breaks down bone tissue? What type of bone breaks down bone tissue? My first day of A&P, or my first day of lab, A&P 1, I want to cry. Oh my god, don't cry. Alright, number 43, the answer is an osteoclast. So we think of breakdown, that's osteocyte. Osteoclast is chew. That's the way I always think of it. C for chew. Blast forms new bone, so B is build. Osteoblast, build. Osteoclast, chew, so breaks down bone. 44, what type of marrow is primarily found in adult long bones and stores fat? What is the type of marrow that is primarily found in adult long bones and it stores fat? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know A, B, C, or D. Awesome, we're at over 16,000 likes in the live. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much for participating in the live. I love doing these live streams. I'll be doing them every single day. Doing anatomy and physiology here on TikTok Live. And then I'll post the replay to YouTube afterwards. You can get that link in my bio, or again, you can reach out to me via the orange button and I'll send it to you. But 44, the answer is C. It is yellow marrow. So yellow marrow is fat storage in the medullary cavity in long bones. Red marrow is in that's hematopoiesis. That's in flat bones. And then number 45, what part of a long bone is the shaft? What part of the long bone is the shaft? Thank you guys so much for the follows. I really appreciate it. Welcome in if you're new faces here. Welcome back if you're a regular here, or this is your second or third time. Welcome back. I'm happy you're here. I love doing these live streams. Thank you, Jody, for the rose. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Number 45, which part of the long bone is the shaft? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for the rose, Jody. You are incredible. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Number 45, the answer is B, it's aphysis. This is the long part of the bone. So if we have our bone, this is that aphysis. These are the ends of the bone. This is the epiphysis. Periosteum is what's gonna it's the membrane surface on the bone, and the endosteum, that lines the internal bone cavities. Number 46, the epiphyseal plate is also known as what? What is the epiphyseal plate also known as? The book should be coming out in just a few days, and I'll kind of talk about it at the end of the live stream, but it's mainly really like overview. It's going to be straight up it's an ebook. It'll tell you how to explain or how to study for each chapter that you need to know for anatomy and physiology, but it's focused on anatomy and physiology. It's kind of like an ebook / notes. But number 46, the answer is A. It is the growth plate. It's the site of bone growth during development. So we see bone growth. That's why it is called the growth plate and the epiphyseal plate. 47, which bone forms the forehead? What is the bone that forms the forehead? We'll be listening to this while I take so it comes into my brain while I sleep. That actually has been scientifically researched a lot, actually, lately. Trying to see if it osmosis into your brain while you listen to it all night. Thank you for listening to me while you nap. I got it in a good way, I hope. At least you're trying to learn while you're napping to me. But the answer is C, frontal. The frontal bone is the anterior part of the skull. The parietal is the sides and roof. The temporal is below the parietal. It's more so it's kind of what holds your ear structures. Occipital is going to be the back of your skull, right? Number 48, we're going to move on to the next page now. Number 48, how many cervical vertebrae are in the human spine? How many cervical vertebrae are in the human spine? Let me know down in the comments. Awesome. Thank you guys for the gift goal. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the gifts you guys have given me today. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Ray Ray. Thank you so much. You're awesome. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are incredible. Thank you, Alex, for the rose. I really appreciate all the gifts, guys. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Fantastic, everybody. The answer is B. It is 7. It is 7. It is correctly labeled C1 through C7. If you think about it, so how it works is this is thoracic, and this is your lumbar. The great way to think about it is you eat breakfast at 7, you eat lunch at 12, and you eat dinner at 5. Cervical, thoracic, and lumbar. So eat breakfast at 7, lunch at 12, dinner at 5. Cervical, thoracic, and lumbar. 49, the axial skeleton includes which of the following? The axial skeleton includes which of the following? Let me know down in the comments. I'm going to take a sip of my Diet Coke. Coffee at 12, tea at 5, liquor at 5. That's so funny. I like that one even better. Or energy drink at 5 or at 7. Is anyone a Coke or a Pepsi person? Just a poll, Coke or Pepsi. I kind of switch back and forth. Sometimes I get sick of it, of one or the other, and then I have to make a switch. But 49, the answer is skull. The axial skeleton includes the skull, the spine, and the ribs. And then the appendicular skeleton is all the limbs and your pelvis. So all three of these are part of your appendicular skeleton. Number 50, what is the name of the bone that does not articulate with any other bone? What is the name of the bone that does not articulate with any other bone? Coke Zero all day. Root beer. Oh my goodness. I'm really on it's like the Pepsi Cherry Zero. Oh my god, that is chef's kiss for me right now. That stuff's so good. Can't find it like anywhere right now. The answer to number 50 is C. It is hyoid. The hyoid bone. So this is what supports our tongue. So since it says it does not articulate with any other bone, it is a free floating bone. It's kind of like in your throat area. Your patella obviously articulates with your femur. Mandible is with the skull, hence the TMJ. The coccyx is with the sacrum. Number 51, what is the type of joint that allows for the greatest range of motion? The greatest range of motion. Called the special bone. Interesting. Awesome, guys. I'm seeing a lot of D's. Seeing a lot of D's in the comments. And the answer is D. You guys are correct. Give yourselves a pat on the back. It is a ball and socket joint. Basically, ball and socket joint, your shoulder, your hip, moving in all directions, flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, rotation, circumduction, yada, yada, yada. 52, the femur articulates proximally with which bone? And then hinge joint, that's like your elbow and knee. The pivot joint, that's going to be like rotation, and saddle is allows a little more movement, but it's not like the ball and socket, but that would be your thumb. 52. Let me think. What you got? Which the femur articulates proximally with which bone? So the head of the femur. Let's talk about proximity. So if we have the head of the femur, what does that fit into to form our hip joint of the following here? What does that fit into? Perfect. You guys put C. It is right. So the femur is going to articulate proximally with the pelvis, meaning that pelvis is above it, and it fits into the citybellum. Basically to form our hip joint. So the head of the femur fits into this, which is on the pelvis, giving us our articulation. 53, which bones make up the lower arm? Which bones make up the lower arm? You can see the whole question. Gotcha. Let me know what you guys think the answer choice is. Let me know. I'm seeing a lot of B's. If you're putting B in there, you are absolutely correct. It is the radius and the ulna. So those are the two bones in the forearm. The femur and tibia, those are parts of the leg. Humerus, scapula, that's upper arm, shoulder blade. Tibia and fibula, those are the lower leg muscle bones, not muscles. Oh my goodness, bones. We're going to move on to the next page now, number 54. The vertebrae are separated and they are cushioned by what? Cushioned by what. And as we move on to the next page, if there's anything that you guys have been struggling with or you are confused about, I'm going to pin out this little notice here. You can reach out to me via, or the orange button in the bottom left corner. If you think of a question during the live stream, you can send it to me. I will answer afterwards. I have tutoring. Availability is coming up. I have anatomy and physiology notes. They're the exact notes that I used when I was in the class. I got 100% on my final exam, A in the class in undergrad and graduate school. If you are new here, my name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I could go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. I know summer is super accelerated, so I'm trying to get as much content out there as possible to help you guys out for your class, the HESI and TEAS. And the replay of this is found on YouTube. It's linked in my bio as well as my notes, but if you want the direct link sent to you, you can reach out via that orange button and I will send you the direct link if you're having some trouble finding it. And then also I have an ebook coming out for the HESI and TEAS, the anatomy and physiology portion. If you type in the word ebook in that orange button, it's the only way to get it. I'm giving out a $20 discount coupon. Whenever the book does release, it'll be releasing very shortly. We're going to move on to number 54. The vertebrae are separated and cushioned by. The answer is C. It's the intervertebral discs. These are made of fibrocartilage, meaning that they absorb shock and they allow flexibility. Ligaments are going to connect bones together. Cartilage pads, not really, that's a blah. Synovial fluid, these are what are found in synovial joints, so not between vertebrae. 55, the scapula and clavicle together form the what? The clavicle and scapula together form the what? On lunch break, wanted to check. Hey, Don, how are you doing? Don, the pharmacist. I think you're a pharmacist, right, Don? You can take the TEAS on this exam. I would check their website. And what's my YouTube? My YouTube is my name. It's Ollie Hertzeg. You can also go to the link in my TikTok bio. This is supposed to be a G, by the way. Or if you want the direct link sent to you, you can reach out to me via the orange button. We're almost at 20,000 likes on the live stream, guys. You guys are incredible. Thank you. Yeah, it's Don. Okay, I remember you, Don. Nice to see you again. But again, I'm going to go live every single day. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you guys for the likes. We're almost at 20,000 likes on the live. If you do like and share, it does just get it out to this. Please let me save this live. Yeah, so it's saved. It's going to be saved and it's going to be posted to YouTube later today. So you can go back and watch it at your own pace. But 55, the scapula and clavicle together, they make up the pectoral girdle. It's the answer to is D, the pectoral girdle. It connects the upper limbs to the axial skeleton. The pelvic girdle is what is going to support the lower limbs. Again, the axial skeleton, skull, vertebra, ribs, sternum, blah, blah, blah. And the thoracic cage includes the ribs and the sternum. 56, what bone is the longest and the strongest in the body? If you got it wrong, if you're getting any questions wrong and you're confused at all, please reach out to me. I'd love to maybe explain why, maybe figure out why you're getting them wrong or anything like that. I have tutoring and things like that. I love how you explain the correct answer and why the other ones are wrong. Awesome, thank you, Kathy, thank you. I love doing that too. I think that's kind of the big thing when answering questions. This is how every time I've taken a test, this is exactly, the way that we're doing the live stream, this is exactly how I do a test. I'll go through and I will try to think to myself why these other answers are wrong and why this answer just isn't right, because oftentimes it may answer a question later on your test. So that's the exact reason I do that. And oftentimes here that helps. 56. Which bone is the longest and the strongest in the body? The answer is B. It is a femur. It's really responsible for supporting all your body weight, and it really resists strong forces. All these other ones, these are strong, but again, not the strongest and not the longest. So the femur is the strongest. Moving on to number 57. What is the basic contractile unit of a muscle fiber? What is the basic contractile unit of a muscle fiber? 21,000 likes in the live. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for sitting the screen. Our cat's barking, I know. He always does that when he has to poop. He's quite loud when it comes to that. I'm sorry about that. 57, what is the basic contractile unit of a muscle fiber? You guys are putting B. You guys are absolutely correct. It is a sarcomere. A sarcomere is what it's contain our actin and our myosin. Basically, those are components of the sarcomeres. Those are the filaments that are sliding past each other to perform the muscle contraction. 58. Which protein filament in the sarcomere is thick and responsible for muscle contraction? What protein filament in the sarcomere is thick and responsible for muscle contraction? Yeah, this research, I can send you the link to this via just hit the orange button, send me that you want the link. You can also find it if you go to my profile, go to the link in my bio. You can find all my resources there, but if you want the direct link sent to you, it'll, just hit that orange button, send me a message. It'll send me a DM, you don't have to leave the live stream or anything like that. The answer to number 58, the answer is D. It is myosin. The way that I love my little way of remembering this, and I've been saying in the last couple live streams, and people love it, but the way that I always remember that myosin is thick, actin is thin. So myosin thick, actin thin, it's inappropriate, but sometimes the more inappropriate, the better. Myoshiso thick, it's a sin. Myosin is thick. Actin like they thick, but they really ain't. Actin is thin. That's how I always remembered it. I know it's kind of silly, but I've never forgotten it. Every time I've ever, I remember for what you said yesterday over this one. Thank you, Vanessa. So you just met. If you want anything sent to you, it's gonna be via the orange button. I see all the laughing emojis. Thanks, guys. I hope you guys found that funny. But Vanessa said she remembered it from yesterday, so that's awesome. Yeah, anyone I've ever told that to, they've just never forgotten it. And I've never forgotten it after all these years. I will never forget. I can definitely remember that now. Love it. Awesome. I'm so glad. Number 59. What is the ion that's essential for triggering muscle contraction by binding to troponin? Have I ever done math for the HESIs on live? Not yet. Potentially in the future I will. These questions, I make them myself from textbooks and things like that in my notes. If you'd like it, you can either send me a message via the orange button for the link. I'll send you the link, or you can go to my profile, and it's on the link in my bio. 59. The answer is C. It is calcium. If you answered C, you got it right. It is calcium. Calcium is what's going to bind to troponin, which is what pulls tropomyosin off of the actin sites. So the actin head can bind to actin. So the myosin head can bind to actin, pulling it towards the center of the sarcomere, and that's what gives us our contraction. That's why calcium is essential for that. Sodium is more so it's essential for the action potential, but not the actual contraction. Because you can have sodium, you can have sodium for an action potential, but it doesn't always mean there's going to be a contraction. That's why. We're going to move on to the next page now, number 60. What is the name of the junction between a motor neuron and a muscle fiber? We're going to move on to the next page. If there was anything that we went over recently that you were having trouble with, or you didn't understand a question, you can message me via the orange button. Let me know what you're struggling with. If there was a question, whatever question number you can send me that you were confused on, I'm more than happy to answer it for you. But if you are new here and you haven't been here before, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I do go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. I'll be live again tomorrow for AMP2 at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I've been tutoring anatomy for 5 years now, so I definitely want to help you understand the material. I have anatomy and physiology notes and the live stream replay on YouTube. If you want the links to those, you can send me a DM via that orange button in the bottom left corner, or it's on my TikTok profile. The link is there as well. And then I also have an ebook coming out soon for the HESI and TEAS. It's for the anatomy and physiology portion, and I'm giving it a $20 discount code for whenever it releases that you can use. And the only way to get that is to message me via the orange button with the word ebook. I'll send it to you, and then you can use it whenever it drops. I'll let you know when it drops. But we're going to move on to number 60 now. Number 60, the answer is A. It is the neuromuscular junction. It's one of my favorite topics in anatomy and physiology. This is the site of signal transmission from nerve to muscle, right? Number 61, what part of the muscle stores calcium? Molecular medicine is kind of like a term, it's kind of an umbrella term, basically, for studying different types of diseases and pathophysiologies at the molecular level. So like I've done a lot of like cancer research through that and stuff. So I love anatomy. I've learned anatomy and physiology at the tiniest, most complex level, and I absolutely love it. Number 61, the answer is C. It is the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Sarcoplasmic reticulum. This is going to release calcium during contraction. So again, we talked about earlier that calcium binds to troponin. That calcium comes from the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Number 62, what type of muscle cell is striated and involuntary? What type of muscle is striated and involuntary? Hope to get your bundle soon. Awesome. Thank you, Jazzer. Thank you so much. Yes. Send me, if you want the link to my Anatomy and Physiology 1 or 2 bundle, let me know. Just put AMP 1 bundle or AMP 2 bundle down on that orange button. I'll send you the direct link to it, just so you don't have to go looking around for it. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Thank you guys for the likes. We just hit 24,000 likes on the live. You guys are crushing the like button. With 62, the answer is C. It is cardiac. So cardiac muscle is striated, meaning that it is banded. Banded means it has rhythm, hence our heart rate. Involuntary, meaning you don't have to think about it. I'm very forgetful. I would definitely forget to beat my heart, and then I would die. And that's not good. And some other people probably would too. So it's involuntary, so we don't have to think about it. Don't have to worry about it. 63. Which molecule provides energy for muscle contraction? Hold on 1 sec. I just have to do my thing here just to make sure that I am not inactive. Let me know what you guys think it is. Which molecule provides energy for muscle contraction? Also, if you are new here, I will be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. You can also send me a topic request via that orange button as well. A lot of you are answering C, and if you are absolutely correct. That's adenosine triphosphate. That is the direct source of energy. Glucose and glycogen are going to provide substrates eventually that are converted into making ATP. And then creatine, it helps regenerate ATP, but it's not directly, right? 64, what happens during muscle contraction according to the sliding filament theory? What happens during muscle contraction according to the sliding filament theory? Thank you guys for all the follows. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Almost 26,000 likes in the live. You guys are crushing the like button. Thank you guys so much. Thanks. Now I can do active recall on my histology exam. Awesome. So nervous. I start my class tomorrow. Don't be nervous, Lido. I think that's how you say your name. But don't be nervous. Just study. Be consistent. As long as you're consistent, you're gonna do fantastic. I promise. YSC, right? As adenosine triphosphate is like our body's like main source of energy. It basically you have your molecule, and then triphosphate means you have 3 phosphate bonds, and then when you break these bonds, they release heat in the form of energy. So they release heat as energy. 64. What happens during muscle contraction according to the sliding filament theory? The answer is C. If that's what you put, you got it right. Myosin is going to pull actin filaments inward toward the M line, which is the center of the sarcomere. So when you shorten the sarcomere, that is what contraction is, right? Number 65, what muscle is the primary, excuse me, I'm tongue twisted. Which muscle is the prime mover for elbow flexion? I said primer like that, like stuff that you put on, like putting the primer on wood or something. I don't know what I was even saying there, guys. I like my brain. I was like, I need a nap, but my prime, it's like the 2 words like mixed together for me. So sorry about that. But number 65, what do we think it is? I'm seeing a couple different ones. For question 64, I just explained it right. So it pulls actin towards the center of the sarcomere. That's what it is. Yes, I am recording this. You remember Breakaway Works? Yeah, so you can go to my YouTube. It's linked in my TikTok bio. You can go to my profile or send me a message via the orange button. I'll send you the direct link. But number 65, you guys are crushing it. It is C. It is the biceps brachii. Biceps brachii. It is the main flexor of the elbow. Again, the tricep is going to extend the elbow. All right, we're going to move on to the next page now. The next page, number 66. What muscle contracts to allow you to smile? All of your beautiful, brilliant, bright smiles. What is the muscle that allows me to see all of your wonderful smiles? Let me know down in the comments, A, B, C, or D. Which one is it? I'm seeing a lot of C's. Fantastic. It is C. You guys are absolutely correct. It's the zygomaticus. So it's going to elevate the corners. This is what elevates the corners of your mouth, which gives you that lovely, I think this is kind of a, that's a terrible, yeah, that's creepy. All right, anyway, 67, what type of muscle is found in the walls of hollow organs? Thank you guys for liking the liking the live. We're at 28,000 likes. We're almost at 30,000. Thanks, guys. You guys are crushing the like. We're almost at 30,000. You guys are really smashing that screen. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. You guys are also sharing it. I see a lot of you are sharing the live stream. I really appreciate you guys sharing it. The more that you like and share, it does get it out to more people, so we can help as many people as possible on their upcoming anatomy and physiology exams and the HESI and TEAS. And then I also have anatomy and physiology notes for you guys. You can get the link to my website via the orange button in the bottom left corner, or it's on my profile. But number 67, the answer is C. It is smooth. So smooth, it's in like intestines, your blood vessels, your bladder. Basically, it's involuntary, so you don't have to think about food moving through your intestines or your blood vessels or urine through your bladder. 68, which muscle is responsible for extending the knee? Extending the knee. Of the following four, A, B, C, or D, which one extends your knee? And then we're going to talk about the other ones and what action they perform as well. I do have tutoring. Yes, I do. Oh, 30,000 likes. Awesome. Hey, thank you, Toddy, for getting me. Yeah, you said I got you to 30,000 likes. Thank you, Toddy. I said your name right. Hopefully I did. But thank you. I really appreciate you. You did it. Awesome. You're awesome. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the rose. What was the name that popped up? Leandra, I think how to say it. There's an X in there, so I'm not sure. Number 68, the answer is D. It is the quadriceps femoris. The quadriceps femoris is the group of muscles that is on your anterior thigh. Your biceps femoris is going to flex your knee. The gastrocnemius is going to be for our plantar flexion. And the gluteus maximus, that's like in your butt, that's going to, what it does though, is it extends your hips. All right, we're going to move on to number 69. Which muscles assist with breathing by raising and lowering the rib cage? A lot of students get this one a little tricked up sometimes. But which muscles assist with breathing by raising and lowering the rib cage? How do you sign up for tutoring? So send me a message via the orange button. We'll talk about what you're looking for with tutoring, and it's available on my website. I can send you the link to that, but we can talk about tutoring and when we all have availability and whatnot. But message me via the orange button. Let me know you're interested in tutoring, what you're interested in, and we'll talk about it. 69, the answer is A. It's the intercostal muscles. So the intercostal muscles are located between your ribs, and they aid in respiration. Abdominals are for forced expiration. Number 70, the deltoid muscle is responsible for what? What is the deltoid muscle responsible for? I do NCLEX practice occasionally, yes. Thank you for the heart, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. David, thank you so much. Boogie, thanks for the rose. Thank you guys so much for the gifts on the live. You guys are incredible. 31,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. 70, the answer is C. It is abducting the arm. Abducting the arm. The deltoid muscle abducts the arm, flexing the forearm. The biceps brachii is responsible for that a little bit. And the forearm muscles, obviously. And then extending your thigh, that is also part of your gluteus maximus, and then flexing your knee is your hamstrings. So extending your thigh, you have your quadriceps, some of your gluteus maximus, and then flexing the knee is going to be hamstrings. 71, a sustained and involuntary contraction of muscle is known as what? It's sustained and involuntary. A lot of people get this a little mixed up, so it's sustained. That's kind of the key word there. So the book, yes, available via, you can message me via the orange button, or it's on my website. You can go to my TikTok bio. My profile is in the top left corner there. But I'll also be going live every single day, covering anatomy and physiology as well for you guys. Awesome. Thanks for the follows. You guys are awesome. 71, the answer is C. It is a cramp. So whenever you have, keyword here is sustained. It's sustained. They're often, very painful. I get a lot of calf cramps randomly. But twitches they're single and they're quick. So they are not sustained. Tetanus is a series of twitches. Basically, that kind of fuse into one strong contraction. Not always painful. And then flaccid response is due to a lack of tone or contraction. So again, twitch is quick, tetanus is a series of twitches, cramp is sustained and painful, and tetanus is not always painful. We're going to move on to the next page now, 72. What is the basic functional unit of the nervous system? And as we move on to the next page, again, if there has been anything that you need some extra help on, I offer tutoring. I have anatomy and physiology notes and the replay of this live stream. I can send you the link to all those via the orange button, or if not, you can go to my TikTok profile in the top left corner. It's in my TikTok bio. But if you are new here, my name is Ollie. I will be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. I do have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I'm working on trying to get into a PhD school. I'd like to become a college professor one day. But I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years. I love it, and I want to help you understand it. But number 72, let's move on. The answer is a neuron. So the basic functional unit of the nervous system is a neuron. It transmits nerve impulses. Neuroglia, those are the support cells for neurons, and then axon and dendrites are part of the neuron. 73, which part of the neuron receives the incoming signals? Which part of the neuron receives incoming signals? Shadow Moonray says, love your lives, gotta go. Awesome, thanks for joining us today. You would be awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tomorrow will be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. '73. The answer is D. It is a dendrite. It's a dendrite. Dendrites they're like branches on the neuron. They receive the information. The axon is what sends them away. The synapse is what is going to be the gap between neurons, and the myelin is what's going to insulate the axon. 74. Which insulating substance increases the speed of nerve impulse conduction? Thank you guys so much for the follows. I really appreciate you guys. I always love seeing new faces. Welcome. We're at 33,000 likes. You guys are killing the live stream. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys smashing the screen. We're almost at 35,000. That would be incredible. Yesterday we got over like 100,000 likes in the live. It was insane. I appreciate you guys so much. Your support means the absolute world to me. But 74, the answer is B. It's the myelin. It's the myelin sheath. That's what speeds up that nerve transmission. Neurotransmitter is a chemical signal, or messenger, I should say, messenger. Cerebral spinal fluid, or the CSF, is going to cushion the central nervous system. And the exoplasm, that's the cytoplasm that's inside the axon. 75, the gap between two neurons where neurotransmitters are released is called the what? Where are neurotransmitters released? Let's tap it up for Lee deserves 100,000 likes. We got this. No, I appreciate it, Arlene. Thank you so much. I think you also reached out to me yesterday. It was good connecting with you. I have an anatomy and physiology exam tomorrow morning, and this is a sign. Yes, exactly. I'm here to help you pass that exam tomorrow morning. Thanks for the follow, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Over 35,000 likes on live already. Thank you guys so much. 75, the answer is C. It's the synaptic cleft. That's that small gap where neurotransmitters cross. The axon terminal is at the end. That's where the neurotransmitters are released. The gap, though, is that synaptic cleft, and then they get released into the gap via the axon terminal. The dendritic cleft, that's where, that's not a real term, so not a real thing. And then answer is D. These are also the node of Ranvier. So these are, if we have our axon and our myelin sheath, they are like these little gaps in between there. 76, which division of the nervous system controls voluntary movement? Which division of the nervous system controls voluntary movement? You says, I started A&P. You got it, thanks, awesome. You says, I started A&P one today, awesome. Hope it's going well so far. I hope day one was a success. I hope you're feeling good about it. 76, the answer is C, it is somatic. Somatic also means body. So controlling your body, you would want to do that voluntarily. Autonomic is automatic. Sympathetic is going to be your fight or your flight response. It's a subdivision of the autonomic. Same thing with the parasympathetic. It's going to be your rest and digest. Para also means stop. The way that I think of it, so rest and digest, you're slowing down. You think of a parachute, that slows you from falling, so slowing down. 77, which part of the brain is responsible for balance and coordination? What about balance and coordination? I wish you met me before my finals. So I did too, Sweet Pea. Thank you. 77. The answer is D. It is cerebellum. The cerebellum is what's going to maintain balance and posture and the coordinated movement. The medulla oblongata, that is going to be your vital functions like your breathing and your heart rate. The hypothalamus, it's going to be for like homeostasis, your temperature and your hormones via the endocrine system. The cerebrum, this is going to handle your higher brain functions like your thinking and your emotion. All right, we're going to move on to the next page now, everybody. Awesome. We're moving on to the next page, number 78. What is the main function of the hypothalamus? What is the main function? We kind of just went over that. But again, if anything that we went over that you were having trouble with or there was a question so far, you can message me via the orange button. Am I recording? Yes, I am recording. It's going to be available on my YouTube afterwards. Thank you, Boogie, for the rose. Thank you so much. You can go to the link in my bio, or I'm going to pin this little notice here. You can reach out here. You can direct message me. I'll send you the link or the orange button down there. Also, my anatomy and physiology OneNotes are linked in my bio as well. If you want my YouTube link or you want my notes, the direct link sent to you, message me via that orange button. I offer tutoring as well. I also have an ebook for anatomy and physiology for the HESI and TEAS exam. It's an ebook. It's releasing very shortly, and I'm giving out a $20 discount for its release. You can only get it by messaging me the word ebook in that orange button, and I'll send it to you, and you can use it when it drops. I will message you whenever it is released, so you can go and use it. We'll move on now. Number 78, what is the main function of the hypothalamus? The answer is C. It is to regulate the hormones and homeostasis via the endocrine system, like I just mentioned. So 79, which lobe of the brain is going to process our visual information? Which lobe of the brain is going to process the visual information? Awesome. We just hit 40,000 likes on the live. You guys are insane. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are incredible. I really appreciate you guys. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. You guys are incredible. 79, the answer is D. It is the occipital lobe. The occipital lobe. This is the primary visual processing center. The frontal lobe is going to handle our decision-making, our planning, our voluntary movement. The temporal lobe is going to be for auditory processing and memory. The parietal is going to process sensory information like touch and spatial awareness. 80, the spinal cord exits the skull through which opening? What is the opening in which the skull, what is the opening in which the spinal cord exits the skull? I had most of these on the TEAS. That's awesome. Yeah, no, we're reviewing for the TEAS. I want to make sure I can get you guys as much help as possible. I want you guys to ace that TEAS. I've gotten messages. People have been 100% in their science section. I love it. I absolutely love to hear it. Yeah, feel free to let me know how your HESI and TEAS or anatomy class is going in general. I love connecting with you guys. I love hearing how you guys are doing. Number 80, the answer is A. It's the foramen magnum. It is that absolute large opening in the occipital bone for the spinal cord. The vertebral foramen, that are the openings in each individual vertebrae for the spinal cord. The spinal canal is the entire passageway housing the spinal cord. And the intervertebral foramen, those are openings where spinal nerves exit the spine. 81, what is the type of neuron that carries impulses from the body to the central nervous system? 42,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for the follows as well. I'm preparing for the TEAS in a few weeks. Awesome. Good luck. Any explanations? Yeah, I can write some down. But again, you can go to my YouTube and you can rewatch it for the explanations as well. It's my first big anatomy and physiology. I'm very nervous about the calculation questions. What calculation questions are those? You can message me via the orange button here, the service plus 50,000 likes. Here we come. Yeah, I know, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Which ones particularly? I know that like some anatomy and physiology exams, there aren't normally too many exams with calculations on them, and they normally aren't supposed to be too difficult. Good little recap for someone in anesthesia. Yes, no, it is absolutely some good review. If you're not tapping, you're napping. No, it's okay. Definitely, but I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys so much. You take your TEAS on Thursday, simply say. Awesome. Good luck on your TEAS. Number 81, the answer is C. It is a sensory neuron. So again, which type of neuron carries impulses from the body to the central nervous system? The answer is C. It's a sensory neuron. Sensory neurons are afferent. They carry it to from the signal from the receptors to the CNS, central nervous system. Motor neurons are efferent. This is what's going to be from CNS to our body. An intraneuron, those are only in the CNS. It's going to like integrate the signal. It's kind of like relay the signals between both your sensory and motor neurons. Kind of like integrate it. Efferent neuron is just another term for motor. 82, which neurotransmitter is most associated with the parasympathetic nervous system? They want us to calculate Boltzmann's equation, flow of air, blood flow, gas exchange. Oh yes. I had to do that I didn't do that in my undergraduate level anatomy and physiology, but in my graduate anatomy and physiology, and then I had a cardiovascular physiology and a respiratory physiology class, and we had to do those, and those were not fun. But yeah, no, those are a little more intense. Yeah, if you want a copy of the questions, I can send you a direct link via the orange button here. Just let me know you want a copy of the questions, or they are available. You can go to the link in my bio here on my profile in the top left corner. But 82, which neurotransmitter is most associated with the parasympathetic nervous system? So resting and digesting. The answer is C. It is acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is the main neurotransmitter for parasympathetic responses. Epinephrine is sympathetic. Remember, epinephrine is also our adrenaline. And this is our fight or flight response. Dopamine, that's more so for like a pleasure and reward and movement, not parasympathetic. Serotonin is for mood, sleep, and appetite. That's not a parasympathetic control. 83, excuse me, I have to wake up. The brain and spinal cord are protected by 3 membranes, and these collectively are called what? Put your answer choice down in the comments, A, B, C, or D. What do we think it is? The replay of this live stream will be on YouTube. Yes. It will be available either later tonight or tomorrow morning. I have to download it from TikTok to my phone, and then I have to upload it to YouTube. So it kind of just depends on the processing time. It normally is, though, like the same day at night or in the morning the next day. Like yesterday's was this, it uploaded this morning. Yep, you want to question the copies, just reach out to me via that orange button, or just go to my TikTok bio on my profile and you go to my website. They'll all be there. 83, the answer is C, it's meninges. Collectively here we have the dura mater, the arachnoid mater, and then we also have the pia mater. And these are all going to function to protect the central nervous system. Pia layers, those are, that's only part. Ventricles are the fluid-filled spaces. They aren't membranes. And the cortex is the outer layer. All right, let's move on. We're going to move on to the next page. Hopefully I didn't bump that. Thank you for the heart, Jan. Thank you guys so much for the finger hearts. Thank you, Jan, for the finger hearts. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the gifts. Thank you so much. Number 84, what part of the brain controls vital functions like the heart rate and breathing? We're going to move on to the next page now. Remember, if you were struggling with anything that we've gone over, let me know via the orange button. Are you almost done for the day? I had to stay at work longer than expected. Yes. So we got about like 30 more minutes. But again, Brianna, I think I remember talking to you earlier today. It was good connecting with you. But yeah, we're almost done for the day, but we'll be uploading it, and we'll be back again tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're doing ANP2 tomorrow. And I do take topic requests as well. You can request a topic for the live stream. A lot of the questions that were part of this one were requested by a lot of you guys who did reach out to me via that orange button. So definitely want to help you guys out as much as possible, and that's definitely a good way to do it. But we're going to move on now. Number 84, which part of the brain controls vital functions like the heart rate and breathing? It's medulla oblongata. The cerebellum, like we mentioned before, this is going to be for coordinating our movement. So coordinate movement. The cerebrum, that's going to be for our higher thinking or cognition. The thalamus is going to be the relay station for sensory input. It's a terrible way to say station or write it. All right. Well, now we have some cranial nerve questions. Cranial nerves. Oh boy. Cranial nerves are fun for everybody, I know for sure. 85. How many pairs, keyword pairs, of cranial nerves are there? What's the difference between ANP1 and ANP2? So basically, ANP1 is a lot more anatomy-based typically, and then ANP2 it's more physiology-based. If you want a copy of the questions, again, reach out to me via the orange button. I'll send you the direct link, or it's available on my TikTok profile. The answer here is 12. There are 12 cranial nerves. They both have motor and sensory functions, which we will go over here in just a moment. Number 86, which cranial nerve is responsible for the sense of smell? Number 86, what is the cranial nerve that is responsible for the sense of smell? Which one is it? Thank you guys for all the follows. If you are new here, my name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I do go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you guys. I've been an anatomy and physiology tutor for 5 years now. And then, I definitely want to help you guys memorize these topics, understand these topics. I do other topics as well. You guys just request them via the orange button and we'll get to them. And then I also have anatomy and physiology notes. They're the exact ones that I used when I was in the class. And then you can also get this replay of the live stream on YouTube. You can message me for the direct links via the orange button here. Or if you go to my profile in the top left corner, it's available in my TikTok bio as well. And then I also have an ebook releasing for the HESI and TEAS Anatomy and Physiology portion. It's releasing very soon. If you message me the word ebook via the orange button, it's the only way to get it. I'll give you $20 off. It's a discount coupon. You'll have a little code for it. I go live every day. Tomorrow will be, like I have it right here, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, going over A and P2. We're going to move on to number 86 now. The answer is B. It is cranial nerve 1. It is the olfactory nerve. The olfactory nerve is responsible for our smell. Number 87, the cranial nerve, number 2, is going to transmit information related to what? Related to what? What is the TEAS exam? So it's an entrance exam for some schools. Some schools require it to go to school there. It's used for a couple different things, but mainly nursing is the big one. But 87, what do you think it is? Seeing a lot of C's. If you did put C, you are absolutely correct. It is vision. It's vision. So cranial nerve 2 is the optic nerve. It carries visual input to the brain. Moving on. Number 88. Which cranial nerve controls the muscles of facial expression? Of the following, which one is it? Put your answer choice down in the comments. Let me know what you think it is. Or if you don't know, just take your best guess. I know that cranial nerves is a little farther on. I know that some of you are kind of more towards the beginning of your anatomy and physiology portion. But these are definitely good too. You got to memorize these for sure. Flashcards are great for these. There's a cranial nerve song. It's fantastic for learning things like this. We're almost at 50,000 likes on the live. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much for liking the live. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are incredible. Carolina, no, not the cranial nerves again. I hope your exam went well, Carolina, yesterday. I know you were saying you had an exam yesterday. Number 88. The answer is B. The answer is B. It innervates the facial muscles. So this is the facial nerve, so cranial nerve. This answer is A, cranial nerve 5. That is going to be sensory to face, like chewing. Answer choice C, this is going to be for like swallowing and taste from your posterior tongue. And then this one is going to be for like your neck and shoulder movement. 89, cranial nerve. 8 is responsible for what? Sorry about that. My cat wants in the room. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Number 89, cranial nerve 8 is responsible for what? Put your answer choice down in the comments. Let me see what you guys think for number 89. Yep, it'll be on YouTube later. If you want the link to my YouTube, it's available. You can get the link via the orange button, or it's in my TikTok bio. Number 89, the answer is B. It is the vestibulocochlear nerve. This is going to carry auditory and equilibrium information. We're going to move on to the next page now. Number 90. What is the cranial nerve that controls tongue movement? Which cranial nerve controls tongue movement? Let me know down in the answers in the comments. We're at 50,000 likes on the live. You guys are incredible. Yeah, no problems anymore. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for all the follows as well. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you guys. I love doing these live streams. They're absolutely so much fun. I love doing them. Looking forward to connecting with you guys. But number 90, the answer is A, is the hypoglossal nerve. This is the vagus nerve. Answer choice C, this is the glossopharyngeal nerve. This is going to be for taste and swallowing. This is the accessory nerve. And then this would be for like taste and swallowing. And again, this is shoulder and neck movement. All right, moving on. Number 91, cranial nerve 5 primarily controls what? Primarily controls what? What do you guys think it is for number 91? Thank you guys so much for following. I really appreciate it. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much. Number 91, cranial nerve 5 primarily controls. The answer choice is B. It is facial sensation and chewing muscles. And then cranial nerve 5, this is the trigeminal. So that's like your sensory from your face. So like motor to chewing muscles. Cranial nerve 8, that's like your hearing. Taste is cranial nerve 7 and 9. Swallowing is 9 and 10. Number 92, which sense is detected by the rods and cones in the retina? So I have some general senses here coming up, some of those questions. Awesome, awesome. For number 92, if you put B, vision, you are absolutely correct. So the rods and cones are what are referred to as our photoreceptors. And then number 93, the cochlea is part of which special sense? The cochlea is part of which special sense? I gotta be on my finals and this section's failed me from getting an A. Oh no. Yeah, I know. Honestly, I feel like when you get to this point in anatomy and physiology, like this is after you did like the skeletal system and the muscular system. Like I feel like at this point you're just so beat down from anatomy. Like that was probably the hardest part for the nerve. Like honestly, like I feel like this information isn't that bad, but like mentally and physically, like well-being wise, like man, you've just been beat down. That's why I think this section gets so difficult. But 93, the answer is B. It is hearing. We have our cochlea, that is for hearing. That is basically, it's the spiral structure that is responsible for detecting sound. And then we have number 94, which is going to ask us, what structure in the eye controls the amount of light that enters? Yes, beat down. Yeah, I know, exactly. That's how I always felt about it. Fantastic. C, iris, you guys are correct. So iris is going to adjust the pupil size, which is going to control the amount of light that enters. The retina is going to detect that light. The cornea is going to refract it, and the lens is going to focus it. And then number 95, taste buds are primarily located on the what? What are taste buds primarily located on? Fantastic. It is A. It is the tongue. It's pretty... We should all know that one. I love food, and I love that my taste buds are very high functioning. I love tasting food for sure. Next page here, I'll leave the question up there for a minute. Which cranial nerve is involved in the sense of taste on the anterior 2/3 of the tongue? A little more tricky, very specific cranial nerve question. I'll be impressed if you guys can get this one. A lot of people get this one wrong. So the answer is A. It is the facial nerve. So the vagus nerve, answer choice 10. So that's taste from the epiglottis. The glossopharyngeal third is from the back 1/3. A lot of students get it mixed up between the front 2/3 and the back 1/3. The facial nerve is the front 2/3, and the glossopharyngeal nerve is the back 1/3. 97. Semicircular canals are involved in what? What time do I start? Today was 3:30. Tomorrow will be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow will be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then number 97, that's the answer is B. It is balance. So these are going to detect our rotational motion. What's the function of those? Number 98, we're almost at the end here, guys. Number 98. Which part of the ear is going to contain the ossicles? Which part of the ear is going to contain the ossicles? Yeah, we can scroll up real quick to the eye question, whatever one that was. Yeah, number 94. But again, you can go rewatch this on YouTube with all the answer choices. No, not every day at 4:30. Not every day. I'll be posting, if you go to my profile, it'll always say live event, and it'll say the time that my live event is. But I'll also I'm trying to get a schedule here together. But yeah, whoever asked about the semicircular canals, yes, that's car sickness does come from a mismatch of that. Yeah. YouTube is not that clear. Number 98 is B. It is the middle ear. That is going to contain the malleus, the incus, and the stapes. Number 99, the blind spot in the eye is the area where what? Gotcha. Yep. My YouTube. I can either send you the direct link, or it's right here, or you can go to my TikTok profile. That's where you'll find my YouTube. That'll be the recording of the live stream. Number 99. The answer is B. It is the where the optic nerve exits the retina. It's our blind spot. So we have no photoreceptors at our optic discs. So that is why. And then last question here, number 100. Awesome if you've made it to 100. Thanks for being here. But which cranial nerve is called the wandering nerve? Essentially because it extends beyond the head and neck. I love your YouTube. I'm going to pause and write down the questions. Awesome. Yeah, no, awesome. Thanks for watching the YouTube. Yes, thank you so much. I'm almost monetized on YouTube, actually. So any minute and the second you spend watching my videos on YouTube right now, I'm so thankful for you. So the answer choice is B. It is the vagus nerve. The hypoglossal, that's for the tongue movement. The C is for the accessory, so our shoulders and our neck. D is for our expression and our anterior tongue tasting. Those are all the questions that I had today. Give me 1 second. I am going to flip the camera around and say hello to you all. Flip the camera. Hello, everybody. Hi, everyone. Hello. This is the face that's been yapping to you about anatomy and physiology for the last 2 hours. Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you, everybody. If you are new here, hi. Hello. Nice to meet you all. Thank you all so much for joining my live stream. I love doing these anatomy and physiology live streams. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you all. If you are new here, my name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I'll be going live every single day. Tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing ANP2. Today was ANP1. If you have anything that you want to see in terms of some anatomy and physiology, it'll be down. You message me via that orange button. Let me know like any topics that you guys want. This guy is also crawling on my... This is Seymour, by the way. He's crawling on me right now. He's ready for me to beat it down with the live and play with him. But hello. This is Seymour. We also have another cat named Elvis. I showed him in the live yesterday. He's at the end of it. But you can get my anatomy and physiology notes on my website. I'll send you the direct link via the orange button here, or you can go to my TikTok profile up here, and then you can get it there as well. The replay will be on YouTube afterwards. I can send you the direct link to that as well via that orange button, or again, it's on my profile. You just go to the link in my bio. And then I have an ebook for the Anatomy and Physiology HESI and TEAS section. I'm releasing it very soon. I'm giving out a $20 discount coupon code for that. If you reach out to me in the word ebook, if you reach out to me with the word ebook via that orange button, it's the only way to get it. I will send you the discount code, so whenever it drops, you can get $20 off of it. But yeah, hello, this is me. Hello, thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate you guys being here. I'll stick around for like, sometimes your questions go by, so if I'm looking away, it's because I have the comments here as well. But thank you guys for 55,000 likes on the live. But yeah, we can do some labeling diagrams, yeah, but I'll stick around here, answer just a couple questions. YouTube is clear. Yeah, so on a TV, yeah, maybe not. They're the vertical replays, so it's better on a phone where you can watch it vertically. That's just kind of the way it is. They're recorded vertically, so that's just kind of the way it is. But again, they're free. You can go back and watch it and everything, so I don't have to record it and send it to everyone individually. That's just kind of the easier way to do it and whatnot. But yes, if you just missed, this is the boy Seymour. He loves sitting in my lap while he's normally always sitting in my lap while I do these live streams, but he's ready to go play. But I'll stick around and answer just a couple quick questions. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being here doing the Lord's work. You guys are doing the Lord's work by being here. I really appreciate you guys. Sorry if I keep scratching my nose. It's because I picked him up and he flew all this cat hair everywhere. But thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. I'll stick around for like, I don't know, just a couple seconds here, or a minute or so, like 5-10 minutes. Answer any questions that you guys have for me. But thank you for all the follows. Thanks for all the likes on the live streams. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You missed it. Oh no, we'll be back again at 4:30 tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We call it the wandering nerve because it extends into the it extends past down, basically like into our thorax and our that's abdomen typically. See you tomorrow, Nick. Thank you. See you tomorrow. That's essentially why. Thanks so much. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for liking the live. AMP4, depends what your AMP4 is. Normally it's AMP1 and AMP2, but let me know what's on your AMP4 on there. Any tips on how to study chapters 22 through 27, AMP2 in the final? You just let me know what chapters those are particularly, just so I make sure I'm giving you the right ones. Thanks, bro. Yeah, thank you as well, bro. Thank you. Just so I make sure I'm giving you the right advice for that. Because some people's chapters are sometimes a little different, so... labeling and what they stand for. Yeah, we can do that. I also, I do have a video on TikTok here as well. And yeah, we can do some chemistry as well. But yeah, I have a video on TikTok about the cranial nerves. It's from a little while ago. I'll make another one. Okay, cool. I will be reaching out. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. You can reach out to me via that orange button. I'll actually pin it up here. You can just hit this. And it'll send me a direct message. Essentially just so you don't have to leave the live. So if you're going through one of my live streams and you think of a question, you don't want to lose it, but you also don't want to leave and miss anything, you can hit that, send that thing. Whenever a question comes up, boom, bang, you don't have to leave. Sends me that question. You don't forget your question and everything like that. I can try to help you guys as much as possible. So yeah, I spend pretty much, I set aside some time after the live streams and I go through all those. A lot of you guys have been reaching out to me, which is fantastic. I love it. I love connecting with you guys. I subscribed on YouTube. Awesome. Thank you, user. I really appreciate it. But like I said, I will be reaching out. Sometimes, I had to answer back some of you this morning from yesterday. It's just so many of you are reaching out. Like I said, it's great connecting with you all. So just be a little patient. I am reaching out. I'm trying to answer everybody and help you as much as possible, as much as I can. Human anatomy, struggling, yes. I can definitely try to make that a little easier for you. Cardiovascular system, awesome. No, we can definitely get you guys. We'll do some cardiovascular system stuff tomorrow. Super excited for tomorrow's live stream. Again, it'll be at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time p.m. As well. If you want some link to my notes, they're available here, the orange button. They're on my website. I have an ebook releasing soon. Finishing it up, almost done. Really excited to get that out. I'm really hoping that it helps you guys organize anatomy and physiology, but the nerves of my enemy. I know. The nerves are definitely rough. The nerves are rough. The notes on the website for the topic you're covering the next day. So the AMP2 notes would be, yeah, that's where I get most of the questions from, yeah. So like today was AMP1, so I have like my AMP1 bundle and my AMP2 bundle. So tomorrow would be AMP2, today was AMP1. But if you send me like the AMP1 bundle in the orange message there, orange button, I'll just send you the link to the AMP1 bundle. Same thing with the AMP2. With Kaplan exam. For the HESI and TEAS, I've been helping with the anatomy and physiology section right now, a little bit of bio and chem, but mainly I have been tutoring and helping out with anatomy and physiology, and I will keep doing so. So yeah, definitely more than happy to help you. If you need some help, reach out to me, hit that button, just send me a direct message. Best way to reach me right now, I will be reaching out. Thank you. Yeah, thank you as well. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you. Yeah, best way to reach me, like I said, there's a bunch of you I've been seeing a bunch of you have been reaching out, so I will, pretty much the majority of the rest of my night will be spent reaching out to you guys, so I will reach out to you, hopefully, all of you by the end of the night, but definitely by tomorrow morning. If I don't finish tonight, I actually woke up early today to reach out to everyone else that I couldn't get to yesterday. But it was crazy, the amount of you that are reaching out. I love it. I love connecting with you guys. I love helping for anatomy and physiology. I just finished up with my master's degree in molecular medicine in November, and I want to get my PhD. I want to be a professor, and I really, really want to teach anatomy and physiology. Anatomy, I took it my freshman year of college, and ever since, I've just been so passionate about it. So that is my goal. That's what I want to do, and I want to do it at the highest and best level. I always want to keep improving. So that's why I started doing these live streams. So yes, tutor for the MCAT. For anatomy and physiology, yes. In terms of the rest of it, not at the moment. But right now, tutoring anatomy and physiology. Pretty much for your class, HESI, TEAS, any exams that you guys have, that's what I'm focused on right now with my tutoring. Brenda says you'd be a great teacher. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. I really do. That means a lot. I'm glad. What do I recommend to study for the TEAS? So I've heard a lot of people using like Kaplan and ATI, and then also for like videos. I want to get some out myself, but I think I don't know if I pronounce it right, but Nurse Chung on YouTube, she's fantastic. I've watched some of her videos before, just because some people have asked. Archer Review, I haven't heard of it. I'll look into it though. She's great. Yeah, I watched like one of her videos before just to see. Yeah, she's fantastic. She's definitely very great, but that's definitely a good person. But in terms of a lot of the TEAS interviews, TEAS review people, not too familiar with some of the people that do it. But any one of your like big companies, they're going to be good resources. From like TEAS and HESI, there's Chunk. Yeah, it's like CHEUNG, I think it is. I can try to. I think that's what it is. But I have an anatomy and physiology HESI and TEAS book coming out. I'm good with the science portion. We'll worry about the other stuff. Oh, gotcha. I know some people have a lot of trouble with the science section though, so that is good. Almost at 60,000 likes. You guys are crazy. Oh my goodness. I would be starting nursing school in a few weeks. What do you recommend for me to prepare? So that depends. Do you know what classes you're taking so far? Do you know what classes? It kind of depends on your courses and whatever, but in terms of the material. But anatomy and physiology to prepare, medical terminology, some basic cell bio, basic chemistry. Learn the medical and anatomy terminology. It'll help you so much. If you understand the language of the course, it's going to make it so much easier. Again, that's like chapter 1 of my notes. My bundles will be great for anatomy and physiology. If you need it sent directly to you, hit that orange button. I'll send you the link directly. Thank you guys for all the follows. I'm seeing like a lot of you are following right now. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. But welcome. Again, I'll introduce myself again if you like just joined. We just finished up the anatomy and physiology portion here, Anatomy and Physiology 1. I go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. But my name is Ollie. I do anatomy and physiology here tomorrow, AMP2. We just finished up AMP1 today. This is kind of the end of the live stream, just answering a couple quick questions. AMP2 will be tomorrow. Anything for LVN? I don't have anything specific for that, but the anatomy and physiology will go into some more detail. for that, but I don't have anything specifically for that. A little bit of sleep physiology, yeah. So like I guess in terms of depending on what. Hey, Bengals girl, good to see you. Good to see you again. How are you doing? It's good to see you again. But we were talking about like REM cycles and whatnot. 60,000 likes. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Waiting to take my QMA exam. Oh yeah, no, you take that soon, right? I remember you were saying that. Oh boy, he keeps jumping up here. He wants to say hello. This is Seymour. This is our cat. This is Seymour. Hello, hello. He's adorable. But he loves sitting in my lap and saying hello. We have another cat too. I don't know where he's at. He's probably out in the other room. Right. He's always using the bathroom. Always pooping. Any other quick questions here before I get going here? Just anything quick. I am going to get going. Again, I just want to thank you all one more time. Thank you guys so much. I love doing these live streams. I appreciate you all being here. I have to wait for all the paperwork. Awesome. To do that. Awesome. But thank you all so much for being here. I absolutely love these live streams. I love doing them. I really look forward to them every single day. Thank you as well. I will see you all tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing ANP2, and I'll also let me know if you want to reach out to me via the orange button. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm more than happy to help you. Thank you, but alrighty. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have